Happy Friday, folks. Brad here from Squeaky Clean Comics on this beautiful Friday morning. It's actually Lady Amanda's birthday today. So, yeah, send her a note, say hello. We are going to clean a bunch of books that we got from the back issue Comic-Con. And one of my best buddies, Derek, stopped by last night and dropped off the duck. Now, people have asked before about our branding, because I think our branding is pretty cool. So my buddy Aaron and I, well, more Aaron, but came up with the logo, or came up with the name Squeaky Clean Comics. And then Amanda's always loved rubber ducks. And it goes even further than that. Like, I played baseball growing up my whole life. My nickname was Ducky, because I ran fast, but I didn't lift my knees kind of as high as I probably should have. So I looked funny running, but I was like a base stealing maniac, so it's all good. So the duck kind of was a part of it, and so Derek had designed the logo. Derek's a graphic designer. Derek's also the guy who basically, he's one of the, he's kind of the top guy for the Comic Expo, the East Coast Comic Expo. He's got a good team behind him, but yeah, he's basically the main dude for that. So, and he's also a graphic designer and does science and all that stuff. So he came up with the logo. If you look at Squeaky Clean Comics, the Squeaky Clean below it, initially the logo was just the Squeaky Clean. And then I was like, can we incorporate a rubber duck into it? And then he came back with what we have, and that's what we're using, and it's basically all Derek. Derek came up with the color scheme, the logo, and I used his ideas and came up with the branding, which we use on the website and on all of our stuff. We work together a lot on different things. Like, I've brought in him graphic design clients that I needed logo work done for a website. And then he would do the logo, and I would take that logo and basically come up with the entire branding of these companies. Based off of his logo and his color scheme and all that stuff. So yeah, if you need logo work done, contact Derek Hansen. Good dude, good buddy. Yeah, part of our What to Do Wednesday clan. He kind of founded that too. So yeah, pretty important dude when it comes to the local comic book scene. Like, he basically him, and I think the story goes, him and Don and maybe Craig were sitting around Gamezilla one night and came up with the idea for the East Coast, or Brent was there too, I think, and came up for the idea for the East Coast Comic Expo. This is our 10th anniversary, but I don't think it's been 10 years because we took a couple of years off during COVID. So, like, I think maybe we started in 02 or 03. I was at the very first show, but I wasn't a part of it. And, full disclosure, I was very jealous, and I very much wanted to be a part of it. But they already had a website guy, and that's pretty well the only thing that I bring to the table at that time. I wasn't even collecting very heavily. I got the first appearance of Wendigo from that first Comic Expo, and that was one of my bigger books at the time. Like, I didn't have a whole lot of stuff when I started started collecting again. I did have a ton of stuff. I had a room full of comics, but I didn't know what I had because I hadn't really gone through them in years. And it took Aaron. Me and Aaron went through them. It took us a while, but he pulled out all the keys because he's kind of like a little robot when it comes to knowledge. Yeah, so this is cleaning up. Oh, the big news this week. We have added to our clan. I don't know if you saw on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, or on our Squeaky Clean Facebook page, but we added a little Princess Leia to our Squeaky Clean clan, which is a beautiful lab. We think she's a lab golden retriever mix. That's what my good buddy Chris had told me, who's where we got the puppy. So I'll tell you how it happened. We were, I think it was Tuesday night? Let's say today's Friday. Yeah, so Tuesday night, Amanda comes flying in the office, and she's like, you see what Chris just posted? And I'm like, oh God, no. Because I know Chris basically works at a shelter up north, like way up in Restigouche. And Chris is one of my my oldest and dearest friends, and somebody I trust tremendously when it comes to animals, especially dogs. And so he made a post basically saying, somebody come get this beautiful little puppy. And let's say that, I think that post was made around 5:15. By like 5:16, I messaged him and said, I want this dog. He said, okay, fill out the application. I'll talk to my boss. So Amanda filled out the application. He talked to his boss. I sent in the application, and it was basically a done deal, pretty much solely on his recommendation. I gave 2 other references, and they called the references, and the references didn't pick up. Andrew Campbell, Tony Smith. Just joking. They did call, though, and but Tony, I think Tony might have been on air, because he's the morning show DJ for our local country radio station, and Andrew could have been driving Beth to work at that time. So, but either way, they didn't even speak to Tony or Andrew, and just basically said, off of Chris's recommendation, that this dude's good enough to own a puppy. And what a puppy. We had 2 dogs before, Emma and Pee-wee. They were the loves of our lives. Emma passed away at the age of 14. She was a big white lab. And then Pee-wee was a Chihuahua Pit Bull mix, and she passed away also at the age of 14. Now this dog looks like a miniature version of Emma in some light, and a big version of Pee-wee with Emma's coat in other lights. It's really weird, and she acts just like Emma, in a lot of regards, except she's even cuddlier than Emma. And Emma was pretty cuddly, but not as cuddly as Princess Leia. She is just amazing. There's a wicked video that I put up of me and her play fighting, and that was like an hour and a half of her being home. Like, not even. It was like an hour into her being home. So that's how comfortable she had gotten so quickly. That we were already play fighting, and we play fought for like 2 hours. I took a 1 minute video clip, but we were play fighting for a while, and she is just a blast. So yeah, for the first time in a very long time, I feel complete, which is good. I think I have to have dogs in my life. Like, the cats have been awesome. Binks and Kylo. Oh, our roster of animals right now is wicked. Like, we got big boy Kylo, who's 15 pounds of muscle and very cuddly and very sweet boy. And then we got Binks, who's like the kitten, and they're starting to get along. They're the dog's getting along with every animal so far, except the kitten is keeping his distance pretty good, but they're getting closer and closer. Like, every minute they're getting closer and closer. So today I hope is the day that they either fight or cuddle. I don't care. Figure it out. But yeah, so that is about it for today. I'm just waiting for the new Marvel Rivals update to happen, which should be ready to go probably by the time I'm done this. And then I'm going to play some Marvel Rivals today. I have a lot of work to do as well. It's Amanda's birthday, so we're going to go out for lunch. But other than that, I'm going to be cleaning books, pressing books, and playing some Marvel Rivals at some point. That is it. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and we will talk to you soon.